Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elric, and today we're playing town to city. We are in the original town, playing here just to see what we can do to increase the happiness a little bit. We've got some people over here that are unhappy. In the last episode, we did unlock our artisans. That's what these houses are, which is kind of neat. And we actually put in a launderer, which is a luxury item that does make our artisans happy. Artisans right now are only at 76% happy. Basically, we need to get some more housewares in. Let's go down here and we'll take a look real quick. Believe housewares is here. I think the only thing we have unlocked so far is the launderer. However, we'll go into our research. I'm sure there's going to be something else we can unlock right now to kind of increase that happiness a little bit and get these guys a little bit happier. Yeah, right here is the artisan class and the launderer that we did unlock last episode. We could unlock the carpenter or the smithy. How much money do we have? Points wise, we have just enough to do either one, and we have plenty of money. So let's do the smithy, and that does unlock the clockmaker and metal decorations in the future once we have enough research. So let's go ahead. Let's start it up a little bit. Just play it on normal speed for now. We'll go in here, and I believe... What does this do? Upgrade a house? Can't upgrade this building. But this actually causes it to be more storage. So I guess this upgrade, that's something new as well. Oh, okay, so we can upgrade to an artisan house instead of building new ones. We can actually just upgrade these, which could be interesting in the future. But let's go ahead. First of all, we'll go in and build this housewares. We'll build the smithy here. And I believe this actually will service pretty much the whole town. So I guess, where would we like to put this? Where does this kind of make sense? I'm thinking maybe putting it on over this direction a little bit. That way it's kind of on the opposite side of the village here. Kind of near these houses. Give these folks a little bit of something nearby as well. We'll put it right there. Let's see. And we need to make a road to it to make sure that it's working. It's a bit. Let's go down to brush house 2. I think that's what we've been using for kind of the sidewalks into these buildings. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Maybe rotate this road just a touch. Connected up. I think it's actually already connected, but that'll make it look better. Oh, there's the symbol that we needed. And this does take artisan workers. So that leaves us 4 floating, but that does make everybody kind of happy. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, it looks like we can remove one of these workers for now. A lot of times when you put in a new building, some of this has to be kind of redistributed. So let's take a look. Does anything else need some workers? These guys are still happy here. Oh, they need home decorations in here, looks like a little bit. Oh, this didn't connect up with those guys. Alright, so I guess maybe we'll move it. It's not connected. It's definitely what we need to have connected for the artisans. And since they're over here, I guess we'll move it to here. We can put something else over that direction at some point in time shortly. But let's go in here and we'll get the road connected. Because this is what our artisans need. It's not so much for the original residents of the place here. It says it needs a warehouse. Can we just, yeah. Thought we could probably just increase the workers at one of these, and it should run just fine. Alright, and these guys are probably going to be complaining... Doesn't receive enough luxury. Well, I mean, you've got 2 housewares connected. Wow, okay, what else do you need to make you happy? Did kind of increase everything there. Let's see, we've got people right here that want to come in and be close. No houses available. That want to be close to an artisan building. What do we have in here? Do these people, can we move some of these guys out? maybe. Or have to build just an original house, or you know what? Let's do this. Let's just put down another artisan building. I'm trying to figure out where we could put another house that's artisan. Maybe let's do this. Up this up to a 3. We'll come right here. Oh, I didn't want it freeform. Let's erase that. Forgot to click my line tool, guys. So erase that. And line tool. There we are. Oh, it took it. I clicked on it, but it removed it. Sometimes it's a little finicky with the controls here, guys. I mean, it is an early access game, just starting out, so line tool. There, that's what I want. There we are. And we'll take it kind of like that. That works. And we'll put a couple artisan houses right back here. Maybe, set them kind of like this. And then we'll put a road out that direction. Now this is going up a hill, so we'll have to bring this road will come down through here, and it'll kind of circle back up to here. So, you know, we can eventually start building up that way as well. Once again, we'll keep the line tool on. Put it like this. And that block will end right there, and then we'll move it freeform up this direction when we need to. However, that's not right now. We just need to connect these houses up real quick to the road. Now, of course, they're going to complain that they don't have enough luxuries, so that's something we've got to work on in this playthrough right now. This is a 9. That's fine. We'll add those guys there. And this is just a regular family. So that's kind of a ways to put them in a luxury home. So, well, an artisan home. Well, we could do it and just have more artisans, because we only have 5 right now. We could probably do with some more in the future. Now, basically what we're kind of waiting on is just to, yeah, let's go ahead and open up the carpenter. Definitely glad that research does kind of build pretty quick. Let's see. Carpenter, new home here, $900. We'll put that on the main boulevard, facing out this direction. Actually, we'll bring it over this way a little bit. Let's see if we can tuck it in right somewhere in here. No. Can I put it? Alright, so I guess it's going to have to go right here, but mainly because of these trees. I wonder if we get a tool where we can remove trees and stuff like that. Can we do it already, maybe? Yes, good. Because I can get rid of these. Then I can plant stuff the way I want it in the future. Oh, now wait a minute. We need the carpenter. Yes, this one. So, let's rotate this bad boy here. And I want to tuck him in over here. That way we can put houses across the street from our other houses there. We'll do that here in just a moment. I'm not really looking to do any of these guys, just our regular workers right now, because we seem to have quite a few of those. We could do it going forward, though. We do have extra people here, so that's what we can do here. I want to, before we build any more houses, let's upgrade these to 2 stories. And then we'll just move these guys in because they don't have any requirements. No, they're still at 13%, but that's fine. We need 2 here. And it wants a warehouse. That's just adding some workers right here. That should take care of that. So it'll be running fine. Now these guys are happy, but they're not. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense because they should be connected to here, to these all 3 of these. And they are. Oh, okay, so they're missing a clother. They want some type of clothing in the area. Well, that's okay. I think we could do that. What type of clother do we have that is kind of small? This does give 3 luxury. I kind of like that. The barber also gives 3 luxury. We have a barber right here, though. I think that's the bistro. Yeah, okay, so let's put one of these guys. I think it'll fit right here, which works just fine right here on the corner. Okay, so we got that built right here on the corner, and I think that'll work just fine. Once I get it connected here, I've just got to run a small road. And we'll get some workers in here. That just about, we're going to have to start moving some more people in, but that still doesn't make them happy. Oh my goodness, they are so demanding. That's one thing I've always kind of found interesting about these type of games, is that the artisans, you know, the higher up people, they tend to want so much. Oh yeah, we're out of work. No, do we have one more worker? Maybe? Yes, okay, so that gets everything running, and all the happiness is cleared up. So these guys are still unhappy. What are they missing? Okay, they're carpenter and smithy. Why are they not connected to the launderer? Wait a minute. Yeah, the launderer is connected up. Literally, they're just outside the range. Interesting. Okay, let's try an experiment. I don't know how this will work. Let's move this smithy over just a touch. Of course, I'm going to pause it for a second as we're trying this experiment here. We'll get it connected back up. And what I want to do is come in here. We can remove this so it looks better. Just kind of remove that little bit of stretch right there. And then, let's go in here, move it up just a touch, give us a road. Line tool, yes. I want to see if maybe if I do this. So it does give them a path now. So you've got to have paths and make sure that they can connect up. It's not so much about proximity, it's also about the pathing. Okay, that does kind of make a little bit of sense there. Awesome. Good to know. So these guys are all connected up. They're happy. I mean, we do need to get some decorations on some of these houses, but for now, everything's looking pretty copacetic for them. So it's about pathing. So it's something we definitely need to kind of keep an eye on as far as making multiple paths to different areas. Like for instance here, we could run a road right through here. In fact, I might go ahead and do that because we do need some more actual people to come in. So let's actually, we could line tool this. I think just bring it straight over. Kind of like that. Yeah, see, that actually gave them a path over here. So let's get just some regular residents. Bring these fine folks in right here. They're going to be kind of on a hill a little bit, but that's fine. Actually, okay, that's the mayor's house. I want to make a little bit of room there so we can decorate that really nice in the future. And just give us a nice little area right here for some more residents to come in. Just regular residents, you know, the guys who want to work at the different shops there, so... It's definitely been fun learning the game. It definitely had, for it to be looking like, you know, it's a little bit of a more relaxed game, a little bit quote-unquote easy game. I've seen people say that. It does have a lot of nuances and little, you know, a little bit of strategy to it. So it's kind of interesting. I wish I could click on like a house like this, or like it, and it would show me every warehouse, but it won't do that. You have to select them individually. So like these people are wanting to be near a place with food, and I'd like to find all the food shops. Let's see, do we have just regular residents like maybe in here? Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to move these guys over here. And I want to put these guys in here. 19% happiness because they're close to this. We could probably actually increase that by running a sidewalk right through here. But that's okay for now. Now, these guys want luxury, I believe, like the entertainment. Yeah, okay, we've got those two houses, but... Well, in fact, actually, I'm probably going to come in here and put a little bit of entertainment in for them. Let's see. Okay, these two houses are right here. I wonder if I can put in something. Ooh, I see a road I need to kind of delete there. Let's go ahead and take care of that for now. Rotate the tool a little bit so we can kind of make it a little bit straight. Okay, that looks better. So I have this small little plaza here, and it was just kind of put in just to kind of help a few people. I'm thinking maybe I could come in here and put a little bit of entertainment in, because we don't really have a lot in this area. So that's under here. And of course, this is like our ball throw, a street organ. I like the street organ. I think it's really cool. We do have a puppet theater, and this is a kiosk theater. So, you know, kind of neat. Let's put a little street organ in right here. And maybe even a ball throw. Kind of like this. That way these people over here do have a little bit of entertainment in their life as well. And once again, we'll just kind of do a little sidewalk type idea. And just kind of have it do that. There we go. Is this connected? It should need a worker if it's connected. Shows it's connected. Huh. Maybe it doesn't need a worker? Anyway, yeah, it does put that up there a little bit. So let's see. Does that make a difference for the folk that want a little bit of entertainment? Yeah, see. Okay, that's interesting. This is a negative 5, but it's closer to this entertainment. Huh. Okay. That's funny. All right, where is... I know we have an area that has a lot of entertainment. I believe that's over here. Because we have like a kiosk, there's a street organ. So maybe if I move one of these families out and put it into our new home. They're moving a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that gives them 20% here. Just kind of strategy that you got to do to kind of make sure everyone stays happy. And these guys really don't demand anything, so they can come right in. Oh, got to do an upgrade on that. There we are. There we go. And let's see what needs a worker. That does one there. Oh, and that now that needs a worker. Okay. All right, so everybody's kind of happy. We're at 91 and 98%. Most of it's going to be I just need to decorate the homes, and everything is running smoothly. All right, so let's go up here. Move our research a little bit more. We can actually go up to town. However, I'd like to kind of try to get everything opened up here before we do that. Metal decorations. It's basically everything we already have. It's just wood. This is metal, though. We could do a clockmaker. That's a level 4 luxury. And just more decorations. And these are decorations. Oh, that's kind of cool. Street signs and sidewalk signs. Let's do the clockmaker. Thinking a clockmaker. Once again, it's artisan. So we're probably going to go right over here in our little artisan district. Probably put it right here. Trying to keep all these buildings closer to our artisans. Oh, that's a tall building, and it's really neat looking. Look at that, guys. I like that. That's going to be fun to decorate. All right, so let's see. I think the entrance was right here. Let's bump this up to it. Maybe a 1.5. That'll work. Yeah, it's right there. And, of course, this will need artisans once it's built. Got a couple more families moving in. But this should give these guys all these guys right through here a connection to like at least 3, if not 4 different artisan buildings. Needs 5 workers. Okay, still leaves us 6 artisans, so perfectly fine. This needs a warehouse. Do we have... We may actually have to put in a smaller warehouse out that direction because it doesn't look like we have one. I think this one's full of laborers. Yes. Ooh. Okay, reached. But can we put artisans now? I wonder if they work more at a warehouse. That's interesting to kind of think about. Where can we put a warehouse where it makes sense? Over on this side. Maybe if I can fit a small warehouse right here. I don't know if it'll go right there, but we're going to take a look. Small warehouse. No. Oh, it actually will fit right there. Okay. I kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of close to this building. I might move that building over just a hair bit. Kind of bring it in maybe right about there. That way it looks a little bit more natural. Not so much natural, but, you know, the way you would think it would look. Okay, get rid of this road because we don't need this one now. That road looks a little funky. I might have to fix that here in just a second. Actually, let's do this. I think this will be kind of neat. Oh, not the erase tool. Kind of come up and then go over. Just to kind of make it look a little bit different than some of the other stuff we've done. There we go. It looks a little bit better. All right, so... Oh, this needs warehouse. Warehouse workers here. That's going to take 5 people. Now, some of this actually, that means we'll probably, like, yeah, we'll probably have some... where it kind of relieves these guys a little bit, so we're able to pull those guys out and just have extra workers that can go somewhere else. Like I said, it's basically a redistribution of labor force, so that works just fine. Alright, so everything's working good over there. We have pretty much all of our artisan buildings that we have open at this point in time running. Let's move these guys in. Good to go. And in fact, because we have the money, let's go ahead and do an upgrade. Oh, actually, I've already upgraded this. I think this one may not be upgraded. Yeah, there we go. Any more? Oh, that could be increased. That could be increased. I think I've got all the rest of the houses kind of ready to go. Kind of cool. Alright, we need another worker in here. Oh, yeah, we could put an artist. I put artisans in there, so... Let's save those for the artisan buildings. Yeah. Regular people. Just our regular citizens. Alright, now it's looking pretty good. Now we're going to kind of just let this run for a minute. I'm really worried about decorations for now. Let's go ahead and move to the next level. In fact, I don't even think that's going to take much. It's just 100% happiness. Awesome. Alright, and now we'll get to see an upgrade on our station here. It's going to be kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of... I like when it upgrades. It looks cool. Now we are, I believe, we're a town. It's much bigger. Especially from the beginning of the game. Yeah, I really like this game. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to doing a sandbox run. Public service, new need unlocked, and we've unlocked Tier 5. Great. Ooh, so we're going to have schools, a newspaper stand, we've got a chapel. These are luxuries, merry-go-round, Ferris wheel. Oh, we definitely want to put a Ferris wheel in. We have pottery, some autumn decorations. This is some of the, right here, I know this is part of the latest update because that's something added in because, of course, now, at least in northern hemisphere of the world, it is now autumn. So that's kind of cool. Extra clotheslines, 3rd floor housing. That'll be really awesome. We don't have to worry about building houses so much now. We're just going to start upgrading some of these to a 3rd floor. New research equipment. Increases the maximum amount of research points capacity. Yeah, that's probably the first thing we're going to shoot for. New money vault. Increases them. Yeah, probably these two. That'll be cool. Actually, to be honest, what I might do is hit this 3rd floor housing. I think that's the very first thing I want to do. Speed it up a little bit. I mean, everything's working just fine. I'm not worried about it. While it's doing that, let's slow down to ×2. Let's get some decorations in for our fine folks here. We hadn't even decorated at all over this way, so let's get some stuff in here. Of course, we've got to do our street lights. All down through here. Making sure everyone's happy. And everything's nice and lit up at night. Can I actually... I believe even on these I can... Yeah, look at that. Let's make it a little bit... That's cool. Put it right there on the door. And of course, this actually increases the happiness as well. So that's really awesome. Put it right there. That way we'd still see that really well. Oh, look at that. He's having a nice little sit right below the clock tower. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is fun. And this is our little square that we put in. I really like that too. I just left that there because I thought it looked really, really cool, guys. We got this all down through here. I like the lights because they make sense where I've been putting them. Maybe put a light right here. And then I'm definitely seeing something we don't. I've not put a doghouse anywhere. Let's put down a couple of those. I want to see if there's actually dogs in the game. Just out of curiosity. Oh, there is a little puppy in there. Awesome. That's kind of neat. Just little things like that really make the game just really work. I really enjoy it. Kind of put this here to go with the well. You know, they can pump the water from the well, or they can just skip it out. All right, let's see here. And you know, I like my little benches overlooking the water. I think that's just a nice little touch wherever we can get them in. And then, of course, we'll come in and do some fencing. Let's do the fancy fencing. I'm not sure if that's going to be tall. It might be too tall. It's not too bad. You got to move the benches for it to make sense, though. Kind of like that. Move you right here. So these are a little bit too close. I might just scoot this back just a touch. Actually, let's bring you over here. Kind of like that, and kind of like that. I mean, that works. And then right there in the center, what we'll do, we'll come in, do a small fountain right there. That's cool. And let's get some little lights right through here. Alright, there you go. And of course this does add decorations to the whole area, so that's kind of cool. Alright, yeah, I'd say we're probably good to open up some stuff. Let's see. Let's do our third floor housing to start with. Let's go ahead and get some of these houses upgraded. I think maybe right near the town square kind of makes sense. I really want, where do we have our high density area that we kind of put in? I think that was actually in the other map. This to me kind of makes sense that this would be kind of a high density. Actually, in fact, those hadn't even been moved to second story, so we'll... Oh, too expensive. Okay, yeah, so we're out of money. Doesn't take much. That's fine. So we can move these guys in. They don't care where they live. Actually, I think these houses would be better for that. So we can definitely work on getting our increase on our population. We don't have to expand on any more houses. We can start worrying about putting in other things. We have a request here. What's this? This is the first we've had in a while. Could I bother you with a small task? I made this poster for a theatrical production that's playing in the Capitol. It's not technically official. I just love the place so much. I want everyone to see it. Do you think they'd mind? Would you mind plastering a bunch of posters on the sides of buildings? So we have theater poster. It's a quest item. Well, it's an item received. I would assume maybe it's going to be a decoration type idea. We don't have to put 5 of those up. That to me would kind of make sense over in like our commerce district, you know, where we've got some of this stuff, like, you know, this is... Oh, it's a small warehouse. Let's see. I think we actually don't really like have an official commerce district in this area. It's all kind of just spread out where we were just learning the game. Maybe we'll put one over here. Maybe on this clothing store. All right, so that should be under here. I wonder what that would be under. Because I would assume that's a decoration, right? There it is. Okay, so it's under building decorations. Well, that kind of makes sense. All right, so we'll put one, oh no, on the clother. It's a big poster. Oh, and that actually makes people happy, so that's kind of neat. Let's go over here. I mean, the artisans would have more money, I would think, you know, to actually travel places. So let's put it over in their area. Maybe one on this side. Not going to put it on City Hall. Let's see. It's really not anywhere to put it on there. Yeah, put it way up here on the... Actually, that's fine. And we need one more. We have one kind of facing that way, so let's put one on this side. There we go. That makes her happy. Hey, that looks like a fun evening out. If I can afford the round trip and tickets. Yeah, my sister will love this as a birthday gift. What a wonderful poster. I want to tear it off and take it home. Look, people are flocking to the posters already. Now everyone will travel to the capital to see the wonderful play. Wonder if the theater will notice. Will they notice me? Thank you for doing this, Mayor. It's everything I dreamed of. Give us $100. That's perfectly fine. All right, so we still have mostly happiness, public service they're wanting now. So that, yeah, that's under our research. That'd be like the chapel, the school, the newspaper, things like that. Of course, we have pottery, which is another housewares. I think we'll put the chapel in to start with. Where would a good place for the chapel be? Got to look around here. Because you'd kind of want that centered. Thinking maybe right in here, and we'll do it and just have it where it's going to be decorated. Yeah, kind of facing downhill, right here. That works. Oh, I could upgrade the mayor's home. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like it costs anything, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to have an upgrade here. That's kind of neat. Oh, much bigger. It's actually 3 stories now, kind of. Well, 2.5 stories, if you will. Need to complete 6 more quests to upgrade it further. Cool. Yeah, we'll go in shortly and just decorate this area for the mayor. Might scoot it over a little bit, get away from these houses. But, you know, it's down and it looks pretty cool. Oh, we have some more residents, people who do not mind where they go. So we'll go ahead and get them moved in just to have the extra population. Yeah, we'll put you in right here for now. We can always shuffle people around if we needed to. So that gives us 20 extra workers. Does anything... Yeah, I figured there'd probably be a couple of spots that might need extra workers now. Probably won't be long. We'll have to start putting in more services. I'm thinking, while I'm waiting on the research to kind of fill up, let's pause people moving in for now. Mainly because I want to get the chapel open. That's the first thing to open. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll build a chapel. Let's see. So services. Oh, the last tab here. That's a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, but that's fine. Actually, in fact, if that's the case, let's build a road. And we'll have it right here beside this lake. Alright, so basically a 2.5 maybe? I have to shrink this down just a little bit to kind of make it look right. Yeah, line tool. So initially we're going to come off this direction. Yeah, something like that, I believe. Actually, let's pull it back just... No, you know, honestly, I don't know if we'd put the chapel there because I'm thinking this might be a good spot for a beach because it actually goes down to the water. Your chapel normally is centered in your town, so I'm trying to think of where we could put it. Of course, we can always put down more than one. Probably will have to do that, because I guarantee it's not going to reach everywhere. I'm going to put one right up here. I'm kind of holding off on this because I'm probably going to want a huge building up here of some type. I'm waiting to see what actually opens up. You know, actually, I think I will put it right here, but back a little ways away from that beach area. So I think that just makes sense. It's the one that keeps catching my eye, so... Let's see... How do we rotate this, and where do we want it exactly? Because I kind of want it separated from the town a little bit. Yeah, just have some space to decorate it. Maybe up in here. Yeah, that works. Right there, we just got to connect it up with a road of some type. It's kind of where I initially had talked about putting it, so it's kind of interesting, but let's do a line tool to right about there. And then, of course, we'll come out this direction to continue building. There you are. And, oh wow, we need 10 workers. Well, we've got 20, so that's plenty. Oh, not artisans, not artisans. Build and activate your first public service building. So that's what I just did. I got an achievement on Steam, so... Yeah, we don't want these guys in there. We want just normal people to work at the church. So that would be these guys. There you go. And does anything else need work? Okay, no. We have a request. I'm going to hold off on that because I want to decorate right through here real quick. Zoom in a little bit so we can see just exactly what we're wanting to do here. That works. I want the metal fences for this. So... Yeah, I'm going to go in here and grab metal decorations. I know we've got a new request. We'll do that here in just a second. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, there's a church bell ringing, and it's even swinging. That's kind of cool. It's going to come out like this. Make sure it's pretty straight. Actually, I want to go out a little bit further. Right. And you kind of have to rotate it to make sure that you're kind of at that 90 degrees that would fit. Oh, needs to come out just a little bit more. And right there. Kind of like that. See how that looks. That looks like a church. That's kind of cool. Alright, and I may come in and put a few trees in. That's a big tree. That's fine. Right there, it kind of stands out. That works. And what type of flowers do you have in front of a church? I'm not sure. Just kind of do it like this. Let's see. It looks like we can actually put some flowers on it. Decorate it a little bit. That's kind of neat. I like that. That looks pretty cool. They wouldn't have anything fancy at a church like that, so I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, somewhere for the, the parishioners or the priest to come out and sit back here. Just kind of have a relaxing night, day, or whatever. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Let's go see what this request is now. Oh, my love. Darling, dearless, darling. Okay. Our love, forbidding twixt the oceans and the stars. Wait, I didn't. Sorry, what? Let's go out for a romantic picnic. We do have a romantic picnic site in town, right? I'll bring the cucumber sandwiches and lemonade. And I, as your mayor, will provide the picnic site. My soul quickens at the thought of romance. I'll see what I can do. All right, so we'll do the mayor. This will be so romantic. Okay. So we have to set up an area. And I know exactly where I want to go. Guess we can kind of go... Yeah, we'll make this like a whole little park area. It's not going to hurt nothing. I mean, we've got plenty of room to play with now that we have third floor housing. So we need a picnic table. Do that. Yeah, it's in here. All right. Need a picnic table. Place a sunshade. What would that be under? Oh, I put up plenty more lights. Oh, looking at the lights, I'm like, well, I've got to go replace some lights, I guess. All right, we'll make their little spot right here. That's fine. Sunshade, place a hedge arch. I think that's under here. Big or small? Let's see. Kind of do it this way. That way they have a walkway into this. Place some flowers. Got to do 8 flowers and 5 more trees. Okay. And 5 trees. Oh, nope. Got to do 8 flowers. 5 trees. Well, we'll do some trees back this way. And it's still in the area, so that's perfectly fine. And the flowers... I'll probably move those or get rid of them. But we'll set this up as a little park area. Okay, she's happy. I'm swooning with how romantic this picnic is, my forever soulmate. Loveliest of creatures, let's get married right away. Hark, the din of wedding bells resounds across the fertile acres. What? Is that a yes? 1,000 yeses, love of my life. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we have a cloth we can put on the picnic table. I gotta go immediately go check that out. So that would probably be here. Oh, so we've got to change the picnic table itself out. Well, I'll do that real quick. I just want to see what it looks like. So let's get rid of this one. And we'll add this one in. Actually, let's rotate it. Nice. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. And I do want to get rid of these flowers because I didn't want to just kind of willy-nilly put them around. Because I have a plan for this area. But for now, that works. Alright. Now we already have another request. We'll hold off on that because I want to come in here and see what else we have. We have a school. Let's grab that. And we'll put a school in. Yeah, I'm going to put it... Let's see how big it is. It's a little bit bigger. Okay. Because I thought about putting it near the... I mean, it kind of makes sense because a school a lot of times was near a church. So let's go ahead and clear this stuff out. Like I said, I do have a plan for this area right here, kind of making a small park right here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. It's not what I wanted to do with the area. We'll come back to that. All right, and we will put a school right here. Because a lot of times your church workers kind of doubled up and did some teaching on the side as well, so kind of makes sense to me. All right, I'm sure this is going to need some workers. Yes. All right, and that should make a lot of people happy. Awesome. Let's come down and do a little bit of decorating. Let's go ahead. I see this little jut out of a road right here. That's not going anywhere, so I'm kind of going to pull that out, square it off right here. This little graphic thing right there, I'm not sure. There it goes. Took a minute. Okay, cool. Now let's come in here while we're waiting on some more research to build up. Yeah, we can put a book nook. That kind of makes sense here at the school. And of course, I want to come in here and get some lighting. Yeah, I'm liking the new lights. Look at this. This is kind of cool. There's even a triple light. That's cool. Let's do this right here. Because you definitely want this kind of lit up for the children. That's cool. What else will we put around here? Probably a hedge. Don't want that one. What's the difference? Okay. Tall hedge. Yeah, just a short hedge. Yeah, for a school. Kind of something like that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Kind of cool. Let's put another one on this side. Kind of do it exactly the same way. Nice. And then maybe some bushes out front. Just along the building itself a little bit. Cool. I'm thinking a big tree right there. Yeah, kind of neat. Kind of a quaint little school. They got their hopscotch right here. A couple of places to eat lunch outside when the kids are having recess and such. I wonder, can we... Like I say, can I come in here and actually... No, you can't put anything on the asset itself. Ah, that's unfortunate. I mean, other than like, you know, stuff hanging on the wall, the windows and such. Which I could do that a little bit for these guys. Well, now I can put like that in, but it won't let me... Like this won't go in there. So I guess it's certain things you can put inside the asset. Yeah, like I said, I can't put that in there. What about a fountain or something? Can I put this in? No. Fountain? No. Okay. So it's just certain things. Like basically the flowers will attach in certain areas. And once again, I'm getting a little distracted with the decorating, guys. That's perfectly fine. That's alright, that looks pretty decent. Let's see, I can't put the sunflowers back here. I think it's just the potted stuff. Well, nope, not that either. But I can do this. It's kind of weird. What about maybe a bush? And bushes won't go in there either. All right, well, I think it looks pretty good for a schoolhouse for the kids, though. Now, I wonder, what was it? Just out of curiosity. Like, the slide and such. Yeah, you can't put that in there either. Okay. Small statue? No. I see the statue. I've got to go put it down somewhere. Yeah, right here. Kind of makes sense. Why not? And we'll put down our first triple light. All right. So we've got a new request. We've got a bunch of things to unlock. That's kind of cool. Go ahead and put a cut here for now. I think this episode has been kind of fun. We've done some upgrading to the town, got plenty of artistry buildings in, and our happiness is running fairly well. 91% for regular citizens, 100% for our artisans. And yeah, we definitely don't have to worry about building houses for a while. We'll just do the upgrades to get some more levels is what it amounts to. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. I would appreciate that. Helps more people get a chance to see the video. Also, if you're enjoying the channel, make sure you hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you get notified when new videos come out, and another subscription would always help out the channel. I would appreciate that. And if you have any comments, suggestions about the game, make sure you comment down below. I'll get back to you as fast as I can. I like interacting with my viewers, guys. Anyway, until next time, take care. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.